And in our Age of Possibility, in the Over 50 and Fabulous Facebook page, I hope you're chatting with Monifa right now. There's one thing that can be one of the easiest and yet most difficult things to do, and that's get a beautiful white smile. And not when we are talking about the father of cosmetic dentistry, Dr. Smigel created Supersmile. He is honored in the Smithsonian. His legacy lives on in this amazing line called Supersmile that is nominated once again for Best Clean Beauty. We're going to bring out Dr. Lindsay Marshall. Like I said, we have three doctors in the show tonight. We have some of the best beauty ever. We all got the red memo. And Dr. Lindsay Marshall, who is a practicing dentist who gives Supersmile to every single patient that walks into your practice. I know because through the years, I've become such a devotee of your brand because I have very sensitive skin and teeth and gums, and they've seemed to have gotten more sensitive as I've gotten older. I cannot use anything else but Supersmile. But the rinse, which is what we all love, and with the pump in the super size, this has never before been offered on its own. Nope. And the rinse is what makes all the difference. If you're using Supersmile and you're not using your rinse, wait till you see this. What is it? A whitening pre-rinse before you go ahead and you brush in original mint. It has never been in a duo super size before, ever. And I know so many of your fans and your patients and everybody that loves Supersmile has been like, why don't you offer the rinse on its own? And it's always sold out, not tonight. For $8 more than one, you get two. So this should be $97.92. It's returnable to the end of January, so you have two awesome holiday stocking stuffers or holiday gifts. And today it's new and on sale for $56.98. Anytime Dr. Marshall is in with Supersmile on a Tuesday night, we see sold out signs. We only have 3,200 to go around, and this is probably the only amount that we're gonna get in. It's not on auto delivery. I want you to stock up. Okay, people might say, but I brush. But I use Supersmile toothpaste. When you know that this is where it all starts, right?
Exactly. This is our cult favorite. And just like you said, if you know, you know. If you don't know, then this is your time to jump in because we rarely have it in any of our collections. So everybody knows that when we do have it, you want to get it. So the fact that we're having two of the 32-ounce sizes, so that's our jumbo size, in the pump. The pump is my favorite because it perfectly measures out exactly what you need. So 3 pumps is a teaspoon. And just like all of the Supersmile products, a little goes a long way. So all you need is a teaspoon. You're going to rinse with it for 30 seconds. And what it's doing is it's starting the whitening process. It's preparing the teeth to receive the whitening from your brushing. So you can see it's just 3 pumps. That's all you need. And then you're going to swish. It's just 30 seconds. It's going to start to break down that protein layer that forms on your teeth. And that's the food and bacteria that adheres to your teeth every time you eat and drink. And that's what stains your teeth and what the stain adheres to. So it's freshening your breath. It's boosting your whitening. It's cleaning your teeth. And it foams, it effervesces. It reaches all the hard to reach places. And when you use it, it just feels so good. It
really does. It feels like I was just in your chair, right?
Exactly.
And I have to say, the one time I actually used it in a little different way, I was having friends over and we were drinking red wine. And I ran upstairs to use the powder room and I looked in the mirror and I thought, oh my goodness, that was a really good red wine and my teeth really liked it as well. I used it and I just did my pumps and I swished and then spit into the sink. And what I saw in that sink, I was like, oh my word, because this is what Dr. Smigel envisioned, was a process, an easy process, a quick process to get the whitest teeth ever. And that's a youthful smile, isn't it, Dr. Marshall?
Absolutely. And this is just like one part you can add into your routine to sort of boost that whitening, prepare the teeth, and get even more of a result. And all of our products have our proprietary ingredient, CalProx. So whether it's the rinse, whether it's the toothpaste and accelerator, that is the magic of Supersmile. That was Dr. Smigel's genius. So again, it's just 3 pumps. You're going to rinse for 30 seconds, and it's just going to break down that protein layer that forms on the teeth. That's what the CalProx does. It's the magic of Supersmile, and it starts to break that down, remove that surface stain from the teeth. And you know what I love most is when you spit it out and then you just look at your teeth, you're going to see it foaming and effervescing just like in the animation right along your gum line. It's like you know where it's working.
Right.
You know? And you feel it working. It tingles, it effervesces, it's reaching all those hard to reach places that even when you brush, it doesn't get there. And that's what I love about it. And just like you said, it's one of those things you can just kind of use kind of on the go too. So we have it in the office. Every single patient rinses with this before we work on them.
Wow.
So you either rinse with it before you're having your hygiene visit, because it's going to start to break down that stuff for our hygienists to get in there and clean.
Right.
Or you're going to use it for me, because it's just going to reduce bacteria and aerosols when we start working on your teeth.
Wow.
So everybody uses it every day.
Okay.
So everyone gets a taste of it, and then everyone wants to buy it. So these sell out all the time.
We never have it. Like, we never have it. I bet I went online to QVC.com. Sometimes we have the 16-ounce available in a kit. These things are not existing right now. We have never, ever, ever done this before. To give you two 32 ounces, two super sizes, that's a mega size. Think about the free shipping. That is 64 ounces. So if 16 ounces in a pound, like, you're getting a lot of product, but unopened, it's going to be a year or more. We're losing the free shipping. We're also losing this price at the end of the day. It's going to go up to $63, and there's only 3,000 people who can get it. So what have we done here, Dr.
So
Marshall?
this is just like when you're swishing. So when I'm telling you it's going to foam, it's going to effervesce, it's going to reach those hard to reach places, you can see how it foams like that. And it's going to get in all those crevices where that stain gets between your teeth, and you're just going to feel it working. You feel that tingle, you feel that kick. So if you're someone who likes that from your mouthwash, you're still going to get that feeling, but it's alcohol free. It's a clean beauty product. So it's not going to dry your mouth out where you feel fresh for like a minute and then you start to feel kind of dried out and less fresh, because it's clean beauty, like all Supersmile products are.
Nominated for Best Clean Beauty Brand. One every year for Best White Tooth Whitening. We don't do the category anymore because you guys won all the time. So it's like, okay, let's just pretend they won again. But this is the season of pumpkin spice, dark chocolate, red wine, maybe some cider. Like, when you think about the foods we're eating right now, they're getting a little richer, they're getting a little darker, and our teeth will show a difference. And in this Live with Possibility, at any age, but certainly at my age and those of us in our 60s and 70s and 50s and 80s, yes, like, to be able to do something as easy as a couple 30-second rinse and do something that is so good for our oral hygiene and health, but also for that beautiful white smile. My mother had a statement, Janie, you can't leave it there. So we're going up to $63 at the end of the day. Never spend more when you can spend less. Dr. Marshall, if we don't open it, how long will this stay, like, fresh in our cabinet?
Oh, you've got at least a year or two with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
it lasts a long time.
32 ounces is a lot of pumps.
It's a lot, but you know, it's one of those things. It's a cult favorite. So like everybody else, the minute you use it, you kind of can't have enough. So you're going to use it every time you're brushing, but you may use it in between, like we do at the office. Like, we'll have lunch. We all are swishing with this before we go back to see patients, because we don't really have time to brush, but we can at least swish.
Right. Here's what happens. We say goodbye to Dr. Marshall. She walks off set, and the next thing you know, we have like hardly any left. So we only have 2,800 possibly for the year. We're losing the price at the end of the day. Free shipping on all beauty is just today, by the way. So enjoy that free shipping as well. It is probably the easiest, simplest thing you can add to your beauty routine for the biggest wow. And Dr. Marshall is going to be back in a Live with Possibility on Thursday night.
I will.
With the toothbrush version that's going to go along with this. So get this now and watch Dr. Marshall then. Thanks, Dr. Marshall. And
See
here
you
comes
soon.
Monifa with